Welcome to the energy update for March 2026. I'm Marissa. I'm a Galactic Channel and Akashic Records reader, and I like to tap into humanity's Akashic Records each month to see what themes we will be working with in the collective. And there were quite a bit of themes this month for March 2026, and it feels like it will be quite an introspective month for us. If you are ready to reflect, take what has occurred in your life to inquiry and just observe it all, you will be in a really good place to work with the energies of this month. We have themes of hope coming in. We have themes of remembering our wholeness as we move into living from a more total state. We also have this reminder that through the breakdowns, there are breakthroughs, and we can learn from anything. The other theme that coincides with that one is it is always our choice in every single moment to decide what we need to do for ourselves, and our perspective is a choice as well. So are you looking around and allowing this damage or these releases that are occurring in your life to cause damage and feel destructive? Or can you learn from something, or can you take something from them and learn from them and allow their inner gems to come out through that rubble? And then there's also this theme of, if you've been in the kind of galactic space for a while, you might be called upon in your community to talk more. People might be asking you more questions as all of this, spiritual quantum alien side comes out to the grand collective. We are being asked to kind of be those way showers for that and to speak up. So we had a download of an event that might be occurring. And the last theme really is to try your best to stay in the present moment and not overthink. So I'm going to go into a few of these themes a little deeper, but if you would like to see the full channeled message, you can head over to my Patreon, become a free member, and either purchase it or become a subscribed member and have it for your subscription. Have it with your monthly subscription. Also, if you want to work one-on-one with me, if you need some extra support right now, I do these quantum tune-up sessions that are really fun. We dive in for what you're moving through this week, or maybe on a grander scheme. Where are you wanting to head, and how can you align to the frequency of that timeline and of that version of self? I love helping people to frequency match, to literally shift entire timelines in their lives, and to do the work, the inner work that helps you to welcome in these new opportunities. So if you're looking for support in that, you can find the link below in my description for those quantum tune-up sessions. And I have weekly clients that I see, and the transformation that they go through is truly wild. So I want to talk about this hope theme. They gave an opening visual of this scorched earth. There had been homes here, there had been buildings here, and everything, plants and all, buildings and all, have been burned to the ground. And as I was getting this panoramic view of this area, I saw this beautiful white bird flying in. This beautiful message of hope still prevails. Hope is still present. And through our hope, we are able to build the foundation for what is next. Through our hope, we are able to build the foundation in our lives for what is next. And we must hold on to this hopefulness, because in choosing hope, you are remembering you have a choice. When you're feeling hopelessness, that energy is void of choice. You think people are, or you think this is happening to you. You're playing the victim when, you're having negative interactions with people. You are allowing life to really pass you by, and you're not embodying your creatorship, the creator within you. And so they really want to remind you that as you look around, if you feel in your life right now that things have died on a massive scale, there's so much energy that's being, released. Relationships are dying, literal homes are dying. If you're looking around and you're like, oh my God, my life looks scorched, I'm not where I want to be, hold on to that thread of hope, because that connects you and aligns you to your choice, your creatorship. And in that, too, one of the things that they brought through was to really try not to overthink everything, right? Because when things are dying, the human mind wants to say, oh my God, what's next? How am I gonna get from where I am to this new, like, I just lost my job, I have to find another one immediately. I am now broken up, let's get Tinder and find and fuck around, let's take a moment to process and try our best not to overthink what is occurring and everything that you feel you need to know. They were reminding us that when you are taking actions from this future place, you are not aligned to your highest potential, and therefore you aren't able to really welcome in these opportunities that are for your highest and best, because they're coming from a place of overthinking. They're coming from a place of fear. They are aligned to the, more negative energies that you're feeling. But when you are working from the present moment, you're able to build for your present self, which then in turn builds for your future, right? So what choices can you make for your present self, rather than saying, what can I do right now that affects my 6 months from now version, or in 2 years I want to be there, and so I'm going to do everything that I can, and I'm going to stay where I am because in 2 years I'll make the change, right? Make the change right now that will benefit your present self. If you're not happy where you are, stop waiting, stop overthinking, and just start choosing to make different choices and release. And then they came through with this other message of wholeness and living in a more total state. And by this, they were encouraging us to start bringing our awareness to the fractured or fragmented selves. So where have we allowed ourselves to be fragmented? Where are we not living in our wholeness because this version or this aspect of us is constantly believing this thing while this one's constantly believing this thing, and that's creating this like weird fragmented version of self. Trauma can also be, a fragment of self, an aspect of self that has not come back to the whole, that's living in fear or PTSD or some type of, energy. So how can we welcome these fragments of self? Even a lot of self-hate causes, these aspects of self to stay separate from us. So where can we look and take time and ask ourselves in a meditative state or a contemplative state, what aspects of me want to return home? And just see what comes forward, and then welcome them home. Welcome them home. because the more we can become whole on an individual level, the more we are able to do that as a collective. And the more unified our field is, the more unified the collective field is. So it's important that moving forward, this is where we are headed, right? A unified field, a unified heart, a unified frequency, unity is where we are headed. But it starts with us, and March is a really good month to do these reflections, to take a look at your wholeness, and to hold on to hope, because it is present, remembering that you are the creator of your reality. You have a choice in every moment, and that it's best to work in the present moment because that's where everything is happening. So again, if you want to see the full update, the full wrap up, you can go check out the channeled message, the full channeled message on my Patreon. It's $3.33 if you'd like to buy it, and you're not a subscribed member. But if you are a subscribed member, then you get the full message every month. So enjoy that, and I am sending you so much love for March. It's my birthday month, so I'm wishing you all well this month, and enjoy Pisces season and the end of the zodiac calendar for 2025. Much love.